Oh, yay, work this time. Hello, I'm Cherish.
And I'm Joy.
And we're Sizzicles Musicals. And
we are back with our second show.
Yes, thank you.
Of our 2-show day, our first of the year. Woo! It was How to Dance in Ohio.
Now, this musical was like, if you want to be a part of Rent, when you like
see it,
like there was like this is like Rent. Like I can't. How do they phrase it? Oh, they play it on radio sometimes. They say something about it being like this is your chance to be a part of like Rent,
like a phenomenon.
Like when like when they first. Have you heard the commercials?
I think so. Yeah.
And so in my head, I was like what?
I've also heard people describe it as like the prom meets Kimberly Akimbo,
right?
Which is like interesting enough. Yeah.
But I was a little confused when they said Rent. I was like, it's a rock musical, or it's like
I think
they mean like it's changing
theater,
mm-hmm. Like in that sense, not necessarily like the subject matter or whatever.
Yeah, I think that.
Yeah, or the genre, like just the fact that it's like kind of like a new type of theater experience. I think that's what they meant.
Yeah,
by that.
And I don't agree. Respectfully, I don't agree.
That is not a new type of theater?
I don't think it's changing theater, no. I mean, I will say, I think it's good that the cast, the main 7 cast, has actual autistic representation. I think that's important. I also think the story could have been told without actually autistic people too, and I think it could have been okay. But I get wanting to have actually autistic people play autistic people.
Right. Okay.
But yeah.
All right. Yeah. So How to Dance in Ohio is apparently based on this documentary about I guess these actual young adults who are in a
group therapy.
Yeah, some sort of like
group social skills.
And they actually put on a some sort of formal, like a dance, basically. So we have not watched the documentary. I actually didn't want to watch the documentary because I was like, oh, I kind of want to be surprised about
what's going on.
Like what's gonna happen on like the stage. And I thought it might like take away some of like the magic if I had watched it first. Like for me, I don't think now having seen the show now, I don't think it really would have made a difference. But maybe I would have been more invested, to be honest.
Maybe.
So now those actual people are not in the musical. Like when I was hearing about the show, I thought maybe those were the people we saw at the Thanksgiving Day parade or whatever were in the actual documentary. That's not true. These are separate actors
who also happen to be autistic.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah. Did I say what it was about? Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. It didn't do it for me.
It wasn't our favorite.
It didn't.
It wasn't our favorite.
Yeah. It kind of, like you said, the prom, I really, thinking about it, I didn't like the prom either.
Yeah.
It was boring. It was boring, to be honest. And all the songs kind of sounded the same to me.
Yeah. You know, there was also a sort of Be More Chill vibe to it.
Yes.
Was it the set design?
Maybe yes, but also there was that instrument. I think I heard that what's that instrument that they use? There was something, and I got Be More Chill vibes. I meant to bring that up to you.
I don't think. Yeah, it wasn't our favorite. It was boring.
Did it have its moments?
Yes. I think there were moments where I was just like, I think they really wanted you to be like invested in these characters, overcoming whatever they were trying to work, what goals they were working towards, and it's set up so that you could be like, at the end, which felt a little heavy-handed, like You know, like I kind of going into it that it's gonna go downhill before it gets uphill, and you're like, yay,
right.
And and which I respect. I just wish there was some bangers in the process. I think I keep telling. I don't care about the book so much as long as the songs are good. I can get past a so book as long as I could be snapping my fingers and being like, oh, run that song back.
Right.
Like, so I appreciated the show in its entirety, but I did, I agree. It was quite boring.
Like, I felt like there was a part with one of the characters, like Mel, and she literally had like kind of like just told us about how she just got this like app to help her like communicate because her speech is not always able to like be there for her.
Yeah, not always
like when she needs it like to, and she is literally getting screamed at by like her boss or whatever, and it, like as you can imagine was like upsetting. So her voice was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna head out," basically, and she uses that app that she was talking about, and I just felt like so bad. Yeah. So like it has this like moments where you're just like, "Aw," and like the scene where the girls were shopping for like their dresses, and I was just like, "Oh," and their mothers are like singing, and I was like, I mean, I'm not a parent, but I imagine if you had like children who were like diagnosed with these like things, and people are telling you they're not going to do like XYZ, and you're like kind of like, oh, I'm never going to have these like experiences, and here they are shopping for, you know,
prom dresses.
Yeah, and like they're like present. Like I was like, oh, okay, but yeah. Other than that, it was very like it was very very kind of just like I needed the story. I know what they were trying to do. They wanted us to like
go on a journey,
go with these like kids
individually,
you know, and see how like they're like, I don't know,
their life, how they go through the world with their autism, and how they, how it's different for them, and how the world is set up for them. Yeah, I respect that. Like something like your classroom being changed before a test can literally ruin your day. To someone who has autism, I can see that being upsetting. Going to a diner, which we love. Church and I like two old ladies. We love going to diners. Going to a diner can really,
like, you don't even think about like hearing a bell at a diner.
Yeah, it can really be upsetting for you.
Right.
A zipper on a dress can really ruin your day.
Homeboy crashed his brother's car. Like, I was like, what?
Yeah. So things like that. Yeah. But the show is called How to Dance in Ohio, and we got one little tip. Wasn't even a full song, I don't think, of them learning how to dance.
Yeah.
And that upset me. I really wanted the show to be them learning how to dance.
Right.
Like, I wanted to see I needed a nice, like, a chorus line, 20-minute song of them learning how to dance.
Yeah, and then I'm just like, imagine, like, the songs were, like, them having to, like, relate dance into, like, their special interests.
Yeah.
Or, like, connecting it to, like, something else, because that's, like, a big, like, hallmark of, like, their disorder. Like, making, like, those connections.
Having to touch somebody.
Yeah.
Music being too loud.
Yeah.
Like, people with autism sometimes are not coordinated. Like, just getting used to your body. Things like that.
Could have been,
It could have been, them actually learning how to dance. Like, I needed a chorus line. Like, ba 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 da. Like, we needed a very long song of them learning how to dance, and I would have been in it.
Right.
And then at
the end we see it put all together.
Yes.
Right?
Yes. Yeah.
But I guess that wasn't
they were following, I think, the documentary more or less.
Yeah. Could it have been loosely based?
Yeah. I think because they were real characters.
Yeah.
I think that was...
Thanks. So we needed a different musical then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're talking about...
Okay, so this wasn't for us. Right.
Yeah, that's okay. It wasn't for us. Yeah. I gave it 2.5 stars.
Oh, I just gave it 2.
Oh. I gave it 2.5 stars. I liked the set. The set was nice. I liked How to Dance in Ohio, the letters in the back and the board of the feet, which showed like dancing feet like moving around, and we didn't really get that.
Right.
So,
and they spent time in therapy, and I'm just like, oh, and they're comparing it to like, I'm like, where was I? Will I lose my dignity? Song?
Yeah.
Like, where was that? Like,
yeah.
Like, I'm comparing too much.
Yeah. They had one song like that. It was the Waving.
Yeah, that's what I put. Oh, sorry. So that was one of my standout moments, like the song before intermission.
It's called Wave, and
I said light, but I don't think that's it.
It's not light. Waves and Wires. One of the characters, Drew, is really into electricity, and he wants to become an engineer. That's his thing. His parents want him to go to U of M, but he wants to stay, respectfully in Ohio, where he knows things doesn't have to change much, and he can still be an electrical engineer, so, yeah.
I liked that song.
Yeah.
Before intermission.
I mean, I can see the show being great for, like, the 75 schools, children on, the NEST program, Children on the Spectrum, to see, themselves on stage,
right.
And
they should get that high school program for this show. I think that would be a good show to add into the high schools.
Yeah. I think it's important because, like, they're, not everyone with autism is like super introverted and doesn't want to be seen. Some of them are quite out there. It's just about socially regulating that out there-ness. But like, I could never be on the stage doing that. They were like, in the beginning, they come out before the show starts to talk about the cool down areas and, how the show's, things like that. And there's no audience participation, so introverts are safe. And I'm just like, great. Like that, I mean, I don't think, because we went to Mind Mangler, and I could see if someone was, autistic and like extremely introverted, like going to a show like Mind Mangler would absolutely might make you lose your mind,
right?
Because we were sweating bullets. It's like
when they turned the camera, like had a pan. I was he made eye contact.
Yeah, we were sweating bullets in Mind Mangler, and
I think they can kind of tell, like who they can
for sure they can tell who to interact with, and and certain seats have that, and I think maybe they talk to you beforehand if they see your seat ticket number, like you might be.
You think they do that?
I think so.
Oh,
because you can't really always count on people to give you what you need.
But I guess so. But then I guess
because if it's not those seats, there might be another spot where they can go to. Like, are you okay? Like, maybe when you buy the tickets, maybe it might tell you.
I didn't think about that. In my head, I was like, oh, it's a magic show, so magic shows have participation, so maybe, just maybe, if you're sitting close enough, like, you'll be asked to participate.
Yeah, because when we get to our seats, I was like, oh, no, we're getting too close, and then,
It was us trying not to participate and then bringing over the stuff anyway. Like, here you go, and that's when you're like, oh, all right.
Yeah, so, yeah, I could appreciate them, telling you that beforehand at the show.
There's only one show I'm interested in kind of participating in. And even then, I'm not even sure. And that's 6. Like, I don't want to get down. Like, I'm okay with, hey, best friend. Like, I'm okay with that, right? But like, don't ask me to get down.
I thought you were gonna say spelling bee. How they have the people come on.
Oh, I would be interested in spelling bee because I actually like to spell, and I actually think it might be interesting because I'd be up there for a little bit.
When I saw one of the people was spelling too well, and they have to kind of like kick you off. They need you to be off. They're kind of counting on people not being able. When I saw it at Oswego, someone was spelling, and they were actually kind of like they have a contingent plan for when that happens.
Oh, how they throw like some crazy.
Yeah, they throw something crazy at you to get you out because like you're ruining the show.
Probably felt like a medicine for them to spell.
Yeah, but like. Yeah, you can't believe that at a college.
But I remember Silly Keenan Bolger saying they had a child who won the script spelling bee there. And he came on the stage now.
Yeah, exactly.
And he was just spelling. And then after a while, people just wanted to hear him spell. Like, they were like, boo. These, like, adults pretending to be kids. Like, please, this is an actual kid who can spell. And not rehearsed.
Yeah. Yeah, so you have to, so... Yeah, I like that show, though.
What show?
No, Spelling Bee.
Oh, I was like, wait. Although we didn't. I thought that was our consensus. We didn't.
No, I didn't care for How to Dance in Ohio too much. I wish there was more dancing.
Oh my god! And I hate to say it, I'm like, does that make us ableist?
No, I don't think so.
I'm like, oh no,
not for everybody. And they said they would be dancing, and
I felt the same about the prom too. I'm like, does that make me like
agree?
I was about to say hydrophobic, but that's for water. No, not what's it?
Homophobic.
Yeah, homophobic. I was like, does that make me homophobic?
No,
like.
No, I was expecting something a little bit different with How to Dance in Ohio. And people did like the show, so I was going off of that. I just wish the music was more able to capture, like, grab me a bit more. That was my thing.
Mm-hmm.
But the seats were pretty comfortable, so that helped.
Oh yeah, so where we sat.
I won the lotto to this. We sat orchestra left, seats 13 and 15.
Mm-hmm.
And which was right at the cutoff before you get obstructive views, but everything mostly happened in the center for the show, so I don't think the views would be obstructed much. You might miss some of the words on the sides of the set that stays there, but yeah, most of everything happens in the middle. So yeah, that was good. And we also got a magnet.
That's cute, actually.
Yeah. No, I like the set thingy. That was cute.
Oh, I didn't realize it was landscape.
Yeah, landscape. Yeah. Yeah, so yeah. I'm glad we had a 2-show day. It was so funny because I won the lotto for How to Dance in Ohio for 7:30, and the church was like, I won for Harmony at 2, and we were like, well, we have to go to both.
Yeah. Well, first we had just did Harmony. We were like, of the two, we would rather go see Harmony, and then we were like, the gods have smiled down on us to have a 2-show day. Like, what are we doing? Like, we were like, we have to go see both. So, yeah. Thank you guys for watching. Oh man, what's gonna be our next show?
Hopefully it's Once Upon a Mattress.
Hopefully it's Once Upon a Mattress. It's from the city center at the end of the month.
Yeah, we're living on the edge.
Talk to you guys later. Bye.
Bye.